Angie from Angieeland Crafting Boutique, and I believe I am live on YouTube. It's my first time. I know I came on a little early in case I had any issues. It was quite easy. There's all these little things on the side there. I don't know. I've never done it. I'm going to see if I can find myself on YouTube. So bear with me. Hopefully someone comes on. Let's see how this goes. I don't know, guys. I'm nervous, but I made it. Oh, it says I'm live. Okay. So how do I get me? Let me see. Hold on. View channel. Okay. Where do I find myself? That's the thing. I'm trying to find myself, so I'm going to be able to read comments from here. Um, live. Oh, it's live. Here I am. Okay. Cool. Oh, awesome. It wasn't so bad. We just figure it out. We play along. We play along. So I don't know how you see people. This is going to be a whole new thing for me because I'm so used to Facebook. But anyway, I'm Angie from Angieeland Crafting Boutique, and I normally stream on the Facebook platform, but I want to branch out and do some YouTubes. Plus, you don't have to transfer over the videos, which is a nice plus because I forget. And I know people ask me, and I'm like, okay, I'll have to do it. I keep forgetting. But in any event, I'll wait and see how many people, if someone comes on. If not, I'm just going to go through with the video. I mean, it's my first time, so I figured I would chit chat with you guys. Now, I don't know if it shows because I can't see comments. Like Dylan Salas. Hi, welcome. I'm Angie from Angieeland Craft Boutique, and I am a crafter. And I am a fake baker, and I play with and create with air dry foam clay. People don't know. If people come on that know me, they know they come from the same community that I'm in, which is the crafting community, the fake baking community, fake cakes like this one. This is fake cake. So weird being on here. Oh my goodness, it's crazy. I hope other people come on, my friends. But so we're going to make. This is all decorated. This will be her body, a scarecrow. I don't know how much of it I'll get done. Like I said, I wanted to chit chat, introduce myself. You can find me on Facebook most of the time, but I'm going to be coming onto YouTube more often. Hopefully I get a crowd that can follow me here, but thank you for being here. I can see comments, so that's a good thing. Hi, everyone. Welcome, welcome. So I'm going to get started, and hopefully some of my friends jump on. They may have forgot. Everyone's used to me going on live on Facebook. So therefore, now actually, I think I'm going to cover her head. This way she can dry over there. I have her eyes and all that stuff. So we're going to make the Scarecrow Girl. Never done one before. So I figured why not? This is the skin color. I sell my own clay. I have a products and creations page on Facebook as well, where you can see everything that I sell. And we're going to get started. Just going to take some clay. More is better. I always say that. It says 10, but I only see 2 comments. If you guys are there, let me know. I would appreciate it. Because this is my first time doing a live on YouTube. So I'm not sure how you see people. I do see 2 comments saying hi, and I appreciate that so much. But I'm hoping the comments will go. But thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Okay, that's the time. I'm just getting used to the setup. It's similar to Facebook. I'm going to say that. It's very similar. But I don't know how to see who else is on here besides Dylan Salas and NRZ Kairizzi. If that I'm pronouncing it correctly. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I hope everyone can find me. If not, they'll have to replay the video. I mean, I got on here pretty easily. And my hubby's supposed to come on too, but I don't see him yet. And I don't have a third device where I could text and say, where are my people? Where are my people? But I figured I'd give it a shot. So if I decide, which I'm going to keep doing videos on YouTube, I will come on Thursdays at this time. That'll be my set time. Mondays will be live selling. Times may vary. Tuesdays, I'm in a group on Facebook. And then I think that would be it. That would be like 3 times a week. If I don't sell on a Monday, then I would definitely do an extra day of crafting. So that's how the schedule is going to go going forward. So on and so forth. I don't know who else is here. I can't see. It's not showing up. So I apologize. Just making sure this is even enough. I apologize, guys. Now this is a rough surface, so you don't need glue. I only saw the 2 comments so far, so I don't know. I don't want to click around because I'm not too sure about that. So I don't know, guys, but we're just gonna roll with it for today and see if there's anything else I should be doing. I don't think there is, personally. Can you guys see okay? Who's here? It says 8 people, I think, but I'm only seeing 2. So I don't know. Again, like I said, I'm not too sure about this, and I don't want to start clicking around because then I may hit something I'm not supposed to and mess this whole thing up. I'm just trying to get this as even as possible. This will be her head. Sorry, guys, my allergy. Someone's here. Can someone comment so I can make sure these comments are working? Again, I'm not too sure. At least her head will be done. I was going to do her head later, but I figured let her dry a bit. Pizza cutter. And then we'll go from there because otherwise you're never going to get done. And I'm like, I need this table cleaned for an event I'm in on Saturday. So I really want all of this done. See, I'm just trimming off the clay, the excess clay that I don't need. And then I'll also trim up some more. Sorry for the sniffles, guys. The allergies have been awful, awful. Oh, here we go. Hi, Marty. Oh, I feel so much better now that I see some of my people. Hi, Mark. How you doing? I just started because I didn't know if my comments were working. Getting on was super easy. And I'm glad that you guys are commenting because I wasn't sure. And I'm like, oh, geez, oh, geez. Hi, Tanya. How are you? I made it to YouTube. Finally, setup seems fine. Easy to get on. I'm just covering her head because I didn't know who was coming on. I'm like, I'm not just going to stand here. But thanks, guys, for coming on. I appreciate it. I figured I've been wanting to do this for a while. And I know I've scheduled it before and I chickened out. I'll be honest, I chickened out. I don't know why, but I want to see some or get some new exposure on a different platform. And then the videos will be already there, which is a great plus. Aww. Ashton. Okay, you're new. I know there'll be some new names. I'm Angie from Angieeland Crafting Boutique. I usually stream from Facebook. I am a crafter. I use air dry foam clay for fake baking. It's just a ball. This will be a character's head. I'm just covering it with air dry foam clay. I know I'm going to have to keep repeating because there's some people that will be on this platform as a viewer and won't know what the heck we're doing. On Facebook, everyone knows. It's a whole community on Facebook in terms of fake baking, as we call it. Just trying to get this as smooth as possible. And you know, I like it to try to be as smooth and perfect as possible. I want to make sure that goes all the way under. You don't want to see any of the white styrofoam. Then, of course, you find your better side. Let's put this clay away. So how's everybody doing today? It seems weird. It feels weird. I'll be honest, it feels weird. Ashton Hayes. Hi. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. I didn't do my WEPA. WEPA, everybody. This is what I do on Facebook. They know it already. Okay, comments are scrolling in both places, which is a good thing. Okay, it's pretty cut and dry for the most part. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Just don't like when it's bulky. Just pull it down. This will be her head. Her body's going to be easy. It's just going to roll arms and legs, but I'm going to decorate them. I told you guys I had the oh no, I found these, the plungers. So this is a small enough, this one, to go on her legs, I think. But I wanted to get her head done at least. Not the hair, probably. Let her dry because I don't want to keep touching it. Maybe. I've never done hair like this. So what I'm going to do next is clear my desk. Where's my little tool? I like to make marks to put her hair because it really helps guide you, I think, personally. This side is way better. Just to get out the creases. They should go away, but you can always help it along. Can you guys see me okay? I think you could. Okay. Okay, it's pretty cool. I'm like, I hope somebody comes on. All right. So I like to make some marks. This will be her front. Yeah, that looks like the best. That's the thing about the air dry foam clay. It always picks up so many dings and stuff. They do come out, but okay, so if her eyes are going to go there, I'm going to cover because she's going to have braids. So I don't want to cover the whole head. We're going to make a mark like that. This way it goes even. See what I did? I know, could you see the line? I know, I always feel like I'm so dark. So when I know where the hairline and then her hat and whatever else you're going to do to your character. And then you can have the placement of your eyes. Excuse me. And then you go from there. At least you have the more you're on, the more people. Yes, I'm sure. Hi, Susan. How are you? Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate it. So I'm not sure if I'm going to use these eyes. I made these. I just put UV resin on them. I bought a file from Etsy, printed it out. On the sticker paper, I still put glue, or these. Since she's going to be a scarecrow, maybe she'll look sweet with these. Or those. I don't. I like these for gingerbread. So we're going to put those away. We're going to use these. And these are the biggest size I have for these. So what I'm going to do next, since her hair will come down there a little flat, so her eyes should be like right there. I usually use my thumbs to imprint. And if you put too big, you can just move the clay around to fix that. I put a little glue. Should always put a little glue. Thanks, Susan. Thank you so much. I don't know why I feel so weird. I don't know why it's so stupid. I'm like, oh my God. But now I'm going to have to transfer the video. And I'll transfer this video from Tuesday, right? Today's Thursday. I kept thinking yesterday was Thursday. All day. I don't know why. Okay, and then you just push it down. I'm going to fix that. That comes away. I don't want glue on my hand. I had glue all over me the other day. All over my fingers, like all day long. It was horrible. Just going to stick her other eye on. Oops. Did I put that one on upside down? Oh, no. Oh, I did. But we can fix it. There we go. I was like, what happened there? Okay. Crisis averted. Now push him in. We'll fix that up. I know it looks so weird at first, right? But you got to trust the process. Okay, and that's how you make a character head. For the most part, you could put the little half spheres for the cheekies. I've never done that yet. That'll be something else we're gonna try. Oh, thanks, Mark. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm sure when I do it a few times, I'll get used to it. Even though I'm used to doing lives, it's just being on a different platform. It does feel weird. I'm expecting, the usual crowd, and I know there'll be different people on, which I'm fine with. That's the whole point of it, to branch out. Drink of the day, banana protein shake. And that's the whole point. Let me make her a little nose. I don't know how to do the sculpting of the nose. I would have to practice on my own off camera before I did it on camera. There is a video from the course I took with Shelby, but she does it, but she's like a pro. I'm not. I'm not. We're getting there. We're getting there. And just make her a cute little nose. Now, I always like to glue my nose because noses tend to come off. They're so small and delicate. This clay is delicate. It's heavy when it's wet, but when it's dry, it gets super light and it's very delicate. Any wrong move and you're done for. Your project is done for. You have to be super careful. Hello, Nosy on. Then we'll do her little mouth. This is a lot of components to this. Because remember, we got her hat. Now, I don't know about that hat, guys. Remember I told you the other day? It looks kind of big, but we're gonna... I would like to give her a bigger mouth, but I have to dig for my smile tools. They're over there somewhere, I think. I'm going to try to make it a little more pronounced without going all the way through. Oh, okay. I don't want to go in too deep. But you see how she's coming together? Kind of looks like a gingerbread, but not. Now, we're going to try something, and I don't care if I mess it up, because we're here to learn. I'm still learning. Hopefully, you guys, I teach you something. I hope so. I have a round cookie cutter from this set, which is a must, I think, for anyone who uses clay on Amazon. I'm sure they still have it. I want to cover her head, right? The hair, which is going to be yellow. This is the only yellow I have, but it's okay. With a circle, make the lines, and then I want to give her braids. I know I'm really pushing it. I want to try. Thanks, Tanya. I appreciate it. Told you, this is my other formula. Now, I don't want to make it super thick either. I've never done this. We're going to do this together. See how it goes. Like, I'm still learning about characters. So my other clay should be shipping this week. I know, womp, womp, womp. I was annoyed with her. She said they were waiting on color or something. So it's okay because I'll be fully stocked for Christmas. I will have Halloween colors, but hey, at least the purple you can use for Valentine's Day. And then the light yellow for Christmas. And the green. So it should be fine. Nothing I can do about it, guys. That was not in my control. Usually she sits on things, but not this long. I'm still waiting on those pinwheels. They're going through customs in LA right now. I'm like, okay, when will it come to me? Okay, so this is way too much clay, but that's okay. Better to have more than less. You're not going to use it all. So I'm going to put it around her head, and then I'll make the lines again, and then we'll see how she looks. Now, again, we got to trust the process. Let me just fix this. At least the head will start drying, and then work on the arms and the legs. Like, no room. I need such a big room. It's not even funny. It's like ridiculous sometimes. Like, there's never enough room. Well, I have all kinds of stuff on this table. So I want to finish this because then I'm in an event on Saturday. And it's called Beach Please. I'm laughing about something, but I want this table clear so I have to put the this is such a different clay, but I think it'll be okay. On your better side, I need the table clear to put my stuff for Saturday. It's gonna be cute on Saturday. Good for you, Tanya. I can't wait to see that. Now I didn't use my, this should be all right. I don't know if it's gonna be big enough. I have a bigger cutter from this set, and then I have the really big ones, which I think will be way too big. But you can always stretch it in your edges. Oh yeah, this is gonna be too small. Sorry guys. I pulled out, I'm gonna pull out the biggest one because this is kind of a big head, big ball. If I can get it open. I'm gonna use the biggest one because clay shrinks too, so you have to be mindful of that. We're just gonna roll it again. Hopefully this one fits because if not, the other ones I have are way too big. So I don't know. Like I said, I've never done this. I've seen it done on live, so this is not a secret because I'm careful sometimes. I don't want to like get anyone upset if they're teaching these things, but no, I've seen someone do this, so I'm not too worried about that. So what is everybody working on? I don't know what to work on for next week, to be quite honest, because I mixed it up with fall. More Halloween? I don't know. I have to go on Pinterest, get my inspiration from Pinterest and see what else to make. I know there's probably plenty. I just have started Halloween so early that we're going to roll it out a little bit. And I'm going to form it to the head, so it should be okay. We're going to pray. Move this over there for a minute in case we need it. That's the biggest one that comes in this set. It's a big head. Like I said, I'm not too concerned because we're going to form it to the head. So you just elongate it gently. So I don't want to misshape it too much. Thank you all for being here and making me feel more comfortable. Oh, my honey made it. Hi, love. How you doing? Yes, I know. They do market. It is. And then I bought a set from, I think it was Hobby Lobby, that they're huge. They're cake forms, I think they're called. I want to make sure. My bracelets. And then you could just push your clay neatly. See why I use those guides? Just to make sure that the sides look even. I'm not too worried about this. I'm going to just do that. And fold your flap and just start like, can explain it. I don't want any creases. So I'm trying to be like real careful. Just start pushing it down as if you were like kind of covering something, I guess. Could say. That's how it came out evener. Let me fix that. You could always fix it. And then if it's too much, we're going to snip a bit. Just a little bit. And then you can just move it with your fingers. Takes time. Trust the process. Make it even as you could. And then you can always mess with it to get it. I don't like that little flap. Okay. And it's her back. It's not going to be perfect. I'm going to snip a little more if I could. Make sure it's as even as possible for her back. And just fix it with your fingers. Yeah, I'm not a pro. I've never done this before. Just fix this side so it's even. I know it looks weird, but again, we're going to trust this process. Let's see if I can get that even. It's hard to handle. I don't want to mess her eyes up and stuff. I can't put her head on today. Her eyes will go nuts. They'll move because the clay is so wet. No, I won't be able to cut that. But just take your time. Trying to get it like straight in the back. But this side looks okay. Push this over just a bit. A little hard. I'm trying to make it even, and you don't want to. That's why that line is so important. It gives you a little guide of where to lay her head, her hair. That little part. I'm just moving it with this part, not my fingers. Okay. It's pretty even. Plus she'll have her hat on. But again, try to get out any markings the best you could. It's a bubble. No matter how careful you are, you always you see that bubble? That's bad. And try to get it out. And once it's on there, it's on there. But her hat will cover. So, you got it on. Let's put my clay away. And of course, we'll doll her up with the lashes and the shading, but I can't do any of that now, guys. Oh, thank you. I don't know why. It's like, I feel like it's my first time on a live. That's crazy. Aw, Susan, you're so sweet. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate it. I know. I was thinking about it yesterday. I'm like, oh, God. Oh, God. But hey, you got to put yourself out there at some point. I'm used to Facebook. I'm comfortable on Facebook for the most part. And now we're going to conquer YouTube. So I'm going to draw some lines in the back. And then her braids will go like that and her hat. I think it should be fine. What do you guys think? I have a bubble and I'm trying to get rid of it, but I can't because then it may leave a hole. I'm trying to push it out. It happens, guys, not much you can do. So that's how you cover. Okay, looks like a boy. It looks like a boy right now, but she won't. She won't. So you just draw your lines. These I got. It comes in a set with a thicker pink Hobby Lobby in the baking section. I don't know what they use for baking. I'm not sure. I don't go out that much now, Tanya. I'll be honest with you because it's kind of limited since I'm back on that diet thing. Well, because I'm on the different lifestyle, I've changed. I went back to my keto. Exactly, Mark. So I was saying earlier, so I'm going to have more of a set schedule, not set in stone. If I come on to do live selling, it will be Mondays. Time to be determined. I'll try to keep it consistent. Tuesday's my group date, 9:30. Wednesday, I'm normally not on. And then if I don't do a live sell on that Monday, I'll come on here on Thursday. Either here or Facebook, but I'd like to come on here a little bit more. A dozen roses. Yeah. But yeah, that's my plan. Let me put my glasses on. I don't want to go too. You just make some lines. They don't have to be perfect. Just to, mimic hair. Now this is my old clay, but it's not bad. It's doing a pretty good job. Try to have a steady hand. I should have put it on a stick. I don't know if that would have been any better. But it just gives it a different look. Like I said, this was a drier clay. Until I get my new clay, guys. I know I'm dying as much as you guys. Believe me. So I don't want to go too hard because it is a drier clay. And you just make your lines. You could do that to the front, back, the sides, go all the way down because it's pulling a little. Got to be careful. See and see the difference? If you can see it, how it makes it more realistic for the most part. Go all the way down. And again, she'll have her hat and she'll be dolled up. Once she's done, I'm going to leave her alone. This is where the bubble is. Not a big bubble, but, and I'm just putting these parts that are coming up a little bit. Thursdays are usually a quiet day for the most part on Facebook also. And I don't know why I never do Thursdays, because some of the days are super busy. Like Mondays and Wednesdays on Facebook are super busy. I mean, I can always come on a Thursday, but I'm going to try to keep a more consistent schedule so you guys know when and where to find me. But I always do a flyer and I post it in the group chat as well as my Facebook page, business page. So you guys have to check that out. Guys, we're almost up to 400 members. Last time I checked in the group, the products page. I'm so excited about that. I only started that a few months ago. It's been very helpful for everyone to come and see what I sell. So that's why I won't be coming on selling as often. We'll see. Again, nothing's in stone. We'll see how things go. You can see the lines. And then I'm going to put wispy parts. Now I had an idea in the front. It's just this clay, but it's looking good. It should dry fine. And again, the hat. And you just make your lines, this tool. You see how it looks like from the front? It just gives it a more realistic look. Okay? Much better. Oof, I did that on camera. I can't believe it. I hold my own self back. Honestly, I do. I definitely do. I have my friend Tanya, who's on here, sent me one of these. Okay, now I didn't fill up my thing with water, so I'll have to oil it. I was thinking of putting some wispy pieces. This is a grass mold, but it could be for the top, for like those pieces that, if you should get one. Okay, I didn't have one of these, and I've been wanting one so bad because I think you can use it. Like some of the cutters you get, you can use different ways as well. So again, I don't know how it's going to work. I like to dip it in the soapy water, and I forgot to fill up my bowl. So I'm going to put some baby oil in it. Now, I've never used it before. The more you use your cutters, the more seasoned they get. I'm only going to do a little bit because I don't need, I just, a few wispy pieces on, maybe 3 each. So we'll see how it looks on her. I'm just going to oil the whole thing. Let's see, because these may be a tricky one. I should ask Scylla to just make me one, like a small one for stuff like this, for hair. I don't think, does anyone know if anyone has any kind of cutters for hair? Wouldn't be me if I didn't drop something. Yay, I'm official. I don't think anyone has made any hair cutters. Correct me if I'm wrong. Does anyone know of anyone out there? Oh, thanks, Tanya. You guys are so sweet and so good. So, so good. I knew some people would be here. I don't need that much clay. But I was like, I don't know. Everyone's used to me on Facebook, even though I did post it. But you know how that goes. People get busy, so on and so forth. And I'll just be like, you know what? You can find me on YouTube. Yeah, I know. I was thinking about that. Well, my friend Lou, I go to my friend Lou a lot. She's really good with me. She's All Things Little by Lou on Etsy. but I'll message her. I met her when I very first started, and we became friends from I met her from the Humblebees group. Her and Sabine, like 2 years ago. But she's so sweet. She's looking cute. She kind of looks like a little pilgrim. We are gonna make a turkey at some point. Never done one of those either, but same concept. It'll be the egg body. That's perfect. I have a set to make turkey. And then you always add your own spin to it. Make it your own. I think my spin is going to be the lashes because I like lashes. All my life I couldn't wear them until they came out with magnetic. They're so easy, guys. So easy. It's like child's play. To put them on, it's crazy. I could never get the regular falsies. I couldn't do it. Many years. When I worked too, especially, I was like, oh my God, you want to look presentable. Couldn't do it. So it was mascara, mascara, mascara. Aw, thanks, Mark. I appreciate that. I try. I try to teach you guys some stuff. I mean, the covering is for the most part practice. It's much, much easier for me now. I've never done this, so I'm proud of that. Of course, this clay, like I said, this formula, it's not my new formula. It's a little drier clay. I should have put some, if your clay is dry, put some unscented lotion. I bought this. This is a trick I learned from Shelby. And just put it on your hands and mix your clay. It does help. I forgot to do it because this pulled a little. But again, with the hat and everything else, I don't think you're going to really see. And I was pushing it down as it was doing that. All right, let's see how this goes. Because sometimes these cutters, if we have a problem, I will do it off camera because I don't want to keep you guys here. I really want to get this done. But I'm not going to stay on like forever either. Just take a clay if it's stuck and pull. Little piece and just pull. If you can get it. Got it. One more. And it'll, excuse me. My nose hasn't stopped leaking since 3 o'clock this morning. It woke me up. I couldn't sleep. I was up from 3 o'clock till 5 o'clock this morning. And then I'm like, I better get to bed. Because this is crazy. Mm, Getting it out. Let me see. I'm gonna try ball tool, but sometimes these ball tools, they leave marks. I really want those little pieces, just those wispy pieces. Don't need much. Try a smaller one for this one. Some of these are real tiny. They leave the mark when it sticks like that. We won't use those. That's fine. Let me cut those little pieces off. Okay. There's a method to my madness. Some are coming out because it's very thin. I do like the cutter, and I expected it to do this. Plus, I like the water better. But I like that it has like the jagged edges where, let's see if I can pull it out. It's stuck in there pretty good. Let's see. Maybe we can save some pieces. Maybe that piece and that piece. That's okay. So tiny. Sometimes these cutters with all those grooves and stuff, it's not so easy. And this is the first time I'm using it. Because some came out. Okay. Nope. It's pulling. Let's see. It's the top part. Let's see. Okay. Even if I could salvage a couple, like that little piece and that little piece, it's totally fine. I'm going to cut them, fix it. I'm just going to like round the top if that makes sense. Let's see. I'll show you what I'm going for. See what I mean? Just blend it in. Just a few pieces. I'm going to have to probably do this unless I just make, what do you call it? Put this piece there. What's the word I'm looking for? Words are so hard, and everyone says that on lives. Teardrops. I couldn't think of it. I think I may just do that. I'm just rounding it so it's not so squarish. Okay. We'll put like another one, like up there. Again, flatten it out. You see how it starts to come together? Now do the same thing on the other side. Yeah, right. It doesn't have to be exact. Okay, guys? It doesn't have to be. Just cut that one that came a little crooked. So what is everybody working on? Right, Tanya, I was thinking about, yeah, I know. I forgot to fill up I have like a dish here. It's a plastic dish. I got it at Walmart and it works fabulous. It's my acrylic thing. Just flatten it a little. You don't want it to be too fat on the head. And you can always shape it. These are great for that. Also doesn't leave fingerprints. It doesn't have to be exact. I need a really tiny one for, just gonna roll it for that one. I'm just gonna take a ball. That's probably even too big. One little wispy piece in the middle. Again, I'm still learning about hair and all that, so I'm just gonna make a little teardrop. You don't want it too big. And again, I'm gonna flatten it like that. I like the point, but you see. Kind of like that, you know what I mean? And then you can always mess with it, see, and then turn it up. See what I just did? I'm gonna show you. I made it like that. We'll put that like right in the front. I think I should. Yeah, that's okay. And this one, I'm gonna roll the balls. That's gonna be great once I get it better. So this will be a longer piece on the side. And if you can't get the clay out in the like the little grooves, wait till it dries and then pick it out with a pencil or a pen or something. That's what I always do because it comes out when it's dry. It comes out 1, 2, 3. But I got it for the most part. But it's a good cutter. It definitely. You see where I was going with it, right? And I'm going to shape again because I need a big piece. And I'm going to shape it. I'm going to try to make it like that side. That side's a little square offish. I'm just going to cut that to make it match as best you could. See that? See, this is why I wanted to use this because you'll get exact pieces and it's definitely good for hair. Trying to make it match that. Trying. Pretty much the same size. Okay. That should go that way. And then don't forget, she's going to have braids also. Okay, so that fixes the front. I'll make some lines. Do I have my tool? I'm gonna put it away and go back there. Trying to keep my area clean. I want to see a braid. Now I'm only going to use 2 pieces of clay for the braid. I know when you braid your hair, you use 3 pieces, but we'll see how it looks. And then she'll have to definitely dry. I'm going to make the lines in the front again. I keep all my tools in these little cases. These are projects, guys, not for nothing. These don't take 1, 2, 3 to do. It's pretty even. Okay. Just again, drawing some lines. I'm not trying to pull it, just so it matches her hair, the rest of her hair. So if you don't have these tools are great for the lines. I promise you. That's what I used on the witch hair to make those lines, but that was my pink clay, which is a much better formula than this one. But you see the lines, how much they make a difference? They really do. You really need the lines. And you can leave it like that, but I prefer the lines. It just gives it a little bit more of a realistic type of look that you want to try to go for. I mean, even though we are whimsy, but still, you want to do a nice job. And then that hat is huge, so I don't know what we're going to do with that hat at this point. We'll cover it, and we'll see. Just making the lines, make sure they're predominant enough. There you go. Proud of myself for that. If that cutter would have worked better, it would have been more uniform. But again, her hat and these braids. Now let's see. I've never made braids. Let's roll out a couple of worms. Oh, Mark, that's so sweet. Thank you. I appreciate it. I pick up quickly. I've been like that my whole life. If I'm shown like 2, 3 times how to do something, of course, practice, I pick up fairly quickly. So I've definitely learned a lot from the other ladies. And I did take a couple of, I was in a paid private group, which I didn't go in much. I kept forgetting because you have to go on your personal page, and I'm never on my personal page, to be quite honest. So I didn't go in much, here and there. And then I took Shelby's course, and I learned a lot from that course. A lot, a lot, a lot, to be quite honest. And then just by watching people who give out tips and tricks, I'm going to make 2 balls, but this is going to be way too big. We're going to play around a little bit now. For the arms and legs, all I'm going to do is roll out logs and put the arms and legs on and put, it's going to take some time, guys, and I don't want to keep you guys here all day. Oh, Tanya, I would love it. Yeah. Yeah, okay, so next week, it's too small. On Monday, I am going to come on and do some live selling. You guys asked the last time for Christmas in July. I know I made a post on my page that I won't come on often because after that, I don't know when, to be honest. Depends what I come in, what comes in product-wise, so on and so forth. But you asked for some Christmas in July, and July is coming, if you can believe it, already. Make sure you get out your lines because the clay could crack, doesn't matter what clay you have. All right, we're going to see how this goes. I'm going to roll out 2 worms and twist them. Let's see. Let's see how we do. Now, it's got to be long enough. Let me just show you how cute. You see when it all comes together? Where's her front? That's the front. See that bubble? That bubble's driving me nuts. But look how cute she's going to look. You see how it comes together? Trust the process. And I have her little tutu and her little other part. It's a ribbon that's going to go on top of her. But I have to get her legs on. At least I'll try to do the legs without keeping you guys on here forever. But at least you saw how you can do some hair. You can use, if you have those grass cutters. You know what? I'm going to make 4 balls just so I have them unified. And this is already conditioned. Well, that's way too big. That's why I should have measured. But I've never done it. I've twisted, of course, to make the candies and all that stuff. But I've never made like, I'm thinking it's going to be cute. I got to make sure it's long enough. It's got to come down from, I put it from there because her hat will be on top. I got to remember that. I don't know how many inches that is. I should measure. I'm a measurer. I try to get things as near perfect as possible, but it's not always the case. Thank you. I know. I know, Tanya. You're not that far from me. Okay, those look uniform. So now we can roll. Oh, you have 6 hours, Susan. That's far. I know Tanya's pretty close. I don't know how far in South Carolina. Definitely when I go down to River Street in Savannah, I see that bridge that you have to cross. I don't know what the name of the bridge is to get over to South Carolina. So I don't know how far in you are. Is South Carolina big? I've never been. So I'm cheating. I'm using this. Oh, I thought I was going to measure. It's hard to do things with one hand, guys. Just to give me a rough estimate. At least 4 inches, I would say. Okay, maybe about this size. You test it out and see. And then what I'm going to do is fray her. If it goes a little longer, that's okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. So try to make all your little logs the same size for the most part. That's why the spoon method is really good. I usually use that. And I'm leaving the bottom. Want that a little, because I will fray the edge once it's dry like I did with my witch broom. This one, a little bit longer. Try to get as precise as you could. So at least we'll have her head done. Okay. Let me see. I've never done a braid. Oh! Now I'm not going to roll it. And I don't want it to get texture. Remember, this is a dry clay. I'm going to leave it like this, and that'll be her bottom. It's going to go like that. Now, I want to make sure I get the same size, so let's only trying to work fast because this is a dry clay. So it was like 4 inches. Make that a little thinner for her bottom. Right, and I'll put something around it. Like this was a lot of detailing when you do these characters. It's not just like a 1, 2, 3 thing, but you guys have the basics. Can use a ball, a cone, or an egg, or you can make it out of clay, but you're going to use a lot of clay, and it's going to take a lot longer to dry. And I like the bodies in styrofoam. It gives them much more stability, I think, personally, to hold up. I just liked it like that. It may not look like the best braid, but she'll have a twist. Let's put just a little bit longer. This is this side, because it's thinner. It's hard to get them sometimes, exact. Push it together, one up, one down. May not be the best braid, but next time I'll use 3 pieces, but it's like a twist. Okay, this is the top. Now I'm going to just square that off. Like, just like that. Just like that. Okay. And we'll put it like here. Let's start it higher so it doesn't interfere with her arms. I know braids are supposed to go there. I may have to cut it. Let me see. Because I'm thinking her arm will be here unless I put it more to the front. I could do that. Oh my God. And I'm going to adhere it to her face so that it won't droop. That's her top. I just had to make sure it wasn't going to interfere with her. This is all dried with her arm. Just pushing it down. Then I'll show you guys. Isn't she cute? Then she'll have her lashes, her little cheeks. I'll make some little brown freckles or something in her cheeks. She has got to dry. It's going to be a thing. I'm going to need a stick. And of course, I don't have a stick. And I hate to put her on now because she's heavy. Oh, I think it came out so cute. What do you think, guys? You should use 3 pieces to get it more of a braid effect, but cute hair. Something I never thought I would do. Oh my God, thank you, guys. 30 miles from Charleston. Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad. Okay. Right, because her arms will have to go down her. So maybe I should put this on. And I don't have a stick in front of me. I usually have sticks over here. Of course I don't. I just don't want to smash her head too much. Let's see. Oh, she stays up by herself. Now, again, I don't glue because if you have to reposition or whatever the case may be. See, I really wanted to, now that she's sitting up, I think I'm okay. She should stay like that. We could do her legs and then, what time is it? It's almost 1 o'clock. You love her, Susan? She's going to be adorable. I'm so happy with the hair, believe it or not. I mean, you make it your own. Like, there's other techniques that I have to brush up on, like to make really like ponytail and stuff like that. Curling is pretty easy, but some of the other stuff, but I think she looks cute. She reminds me of a pilgrim. We should do a pilgrim too. A pilgrim girl. I don't make too many boys, sorry. A pilgrim girl and a turkey. You guys want to see me do the legs because then I can sit it up there, and I figured I'm going to sit it as far back as possible because then I can measure her legs. Now again, I'm using the older formula, but I covered this clay and it came out very smooth. Nothing wrong with this formula. It was just, I found another 2 bags, thank God. So I had no white. It's dry. But this I mixed. I mixed with some bows, so I think it's going to be cute. Once her legs are on, then I have to put the skirt and stuff because then once she's done, then I could see these may be too big, even though I really like them. These will work in back of her. But you should position your character and then see how you're going to do everything around her. And we cut this down. It still isn't plastic because it will come apart. So I don't even know still if it's going to fit. So this is probably not going to be a yes. It's going to be more of a no. Okay, Susan. You like the leaves on her butt, right? She's supposed to be wearing like a fall outfit because most of the time you see a scarecrow, boy or girl, they're in overalls. That's so outdated. We got to jazz it up a bit, guys, right? I'm going to measure. Now, the legs should be fatter than the body, but not like a sumo wrestler. These will be too big. I think I'll use 2 of these. This is 1 tablespoon. And we'll see how they look. If it's too big, you cut it. Because I don't want to make them huge. Because this will be too skinny. The arms will be smaller, of course, than the legs. At least we can get our legs on, and then I can wait till I really need this off my desk before Saturday. That's my only concern. And I could work on her more tomorrow. I won't come on, but you guys can get the basic idea. Oh, that's going to be too big, but I'm a slow crafter. You guys know that. I am. I say it all the time. I am definitely a slow crafter. Have a good day, Susan. Thanks for being here. We'll just stick her legs on and then I'll let you guys go. But I'm happy to have, I didn't think I was going to get to her head. See, we didn't even do the hat. So some of it's going to have to be done off camera. It will be just covering the hat. I'm going to make a circle, use a circle cutter and attach it. I'll see how it looks and flip the top up. You know how some of the hats are flipped up? Oh, my mail's nice and early. And we'll go from there with the hat and I'll see how it looks. I will always post a picture, may take me a bit, of the finished product. As you know, apply hard pressure, then light. I don't know if you guys know that. When rolling balls, apply hard pressure, then light. If there's any lines, get them out. And then just reshape some lines. Like a crap. That's where this comes in handy. I mean, she's a girl. A little bit longer. I don't know what I'm doing for her feet. You may not even see them. It's going to be on the side, cut on an angle, a bit longer. Maybe you'll see something. Maybe I'll stick something on her feet. I don't know. I've never done shoes or anything, so I'm not sure. I think I'm going to go with the same size for her arms. Even though the legs should have been a little more, but she's going to be covered a bit. Covered a lot, I should say, with her dress. I couldn't think of it. Words again. Words are so hard. Okay. What I like to do, I'll show you this trick. Cut an angle and then stick on the legs. So I'm going to take her off in here because I think this should be fine. She's going to stick on like that. And then these little leaves will go on just randomly. So I just cut at an angle like that. Fix it. And don't forget, that one goes that way. It's always harder on my left because I'm not a lefty. And just swish it on. Bracelets. Okay. She's going to dry. And I probably will at least get some of these leaves going on her legs and arms, and then finish her head. I can put her head on tomorrow and then do the hat. And then hopefully she'll be done by tomorrow. So I got to clear my desk, guys. This is insane. You have to see what's going on. On her legs, I think I'm going to put, make sure it's adhered. And I'm going to bend them forward a little bit. Like I said, you're not going to see probably much of it, which is fine. I probably shouldn't even have to put the leaves on. Maybe I'll just show her arm. I'm going to put a dress on. It's inside. And see if I need to do anything. Because if I don't, then we can just get her dress on. Okay? And then I'll just work on her arms. So at least she'd be ready to complete tomorrow. She's going to look cute. I promise. I promise. But guys, thank you so much for watching her come together. for joining me and putting her together. I appreciate each and every one of you. I will be back on YouTube now that I've conquered my fear. Now my friend Jan wants me to come on TikTok. I don't know when. We didn't schedule anything as of yet, but I will do that too. I don't know how many of you guys have TikTok. From what I understand, not a lot. It's like Facebook and YouTube for the most part, but I may pop on with her. Oh, thanks, Tanya. Thank you, Mark. Thank you, everyone, for showing up. I appreciate it. And you guys have a good rest of your day, I should say. Don't forget, I'll be on Facebook Saturday morning, 9 a.m. Eastern, from Mariposa's event, Beach Please. You should see what they did to me. They made me, Susan knows, they sent her a picture. They made me a, I'm at the beach. I'm in my black apron with these circus looking pants. My friend Marie did it from the group. And I'm like this, beach, please. I should print it out and show them on Saturday. I'm going to be hysterical laughing on Saturday about it because I really want to say the bad word. Like, please. But anyway, guys, thank you so much. Love you all. And I'll see you soon. I'll show you the finished product. Okay. Have a good day. Thank you, everybody. Bye. I don't know how to end this. I think you exit. I don't know. You see, yep.